Hey Soul Tribe, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. And I just wanted to start a conversation real quick. Hopefully this won't be too long, but I just want this to be a dialogue about Ascension and about, ascending into 5D, because I want to make sure that I understand it correctly. And I'll tell you what my concern is. So I was watching this amazing video from a person on YouTube today, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Like, I really resonated with it. And a lot of these people that are teaching these concepts and about 5D ascension and past lives and all that stuff obviously have a service that they offer to provide an income for themselves, and I totally get that. I totally understand that. But I resonated with this person so much, I went to their website and looked at their packages, and they ranged, between like $600 something to like around $1,000, depending on what you wanted. And I just felt like that was pretty high priced for the service. And here's my concern. So one of the big things about Ascension and to help us move into 5D is to start living the aspects of 5D reality, right? From my understanding, 5D reality is going to be more of a bartering system and more of a utopian type of society, as opposed to trading pieces of paper for or pieces of computer, what do they call it? Anyway, just like, ones and zeros for an item. I don't feel like that's what it's going to be. And so remember, this is a dialogue. I want to get you guys honest and real perspectives and opinions on this as well. This is just me kind of sharing what I understand. So I just feel like it's contrary to Ascension when you're preaching, okay, we have to live these lifestyles of 5D and able to help the collective and the earth move into 5D, but then on top of that, like, not just trying to make a living, but trying to get rich off of basically off of the services that some of these people offer. And not all of them are like this. I've looked into many of them. Many of them are very fair. I get it. You need to charge a couple $100 for an hour session or whatever. That makes sense to me. But what doesn't make sense to me is offering the same amount of time session and then charging $1,000 for these services. It just feels to me like it's more like getting rich rather than, off of and taking advantage of people that are really trying to ascend rather than just making a living. And I want your opinions on this. I've been there. I ran a fitness coaching business for 17 years. I used to be, working on building my empire and living the dream before my awakening. But then my awakening, and maybe not everybody resonates on this level, but in my awakening, I just didn't resonate with the whole idea of a monetary system anymore. It didn't make sense to me having these pieces of paper, and this one says 20 on it, and this one says 1 on it, and they're the exact same piece of paper, other than one has a 1 on it and one has a 20 on it, and then trading those for different values. It just didn't make sense to me, and still doesn't make sense to me. I just don't resonate with the monetary system at this point, and I wanted to get you guys' opinions on that, because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's still some sort of monetary system in 5D, but I just don't feel like that's the case. And I've heard other people say that as well, that it's more of the monetary system is part of 3D, is part of the illusion or the matrix, something to kind of hold us down and keep us from our ascension. And but that's just my take on it. Make sure I covered everything that I wanted to cover. And to each his own. I hope you don't feel like I'm judging these people. I just feel like it's the concepts that some of them preach are contrary to, I guess, what they're doing. I don't know. I'm totally open to being like, slammed down and taught and like schooled, because this, like I said, this is a dialogue, and I'm just trying to be humble and understand all of the different perspectives. So if someone can share their perspective with me, I'd love to hear it. But I don't want to hear stuff about yes, I understand money is energy. Yes, I understand the concepts of, knowing that your service or what you offer is valuable. I get that. I totally get that. That's not my question. You know, my personal development library is probably bigger than most people's entire library, you know, and I understand, you know, what all those people teach, but to me, that is completely taught from a 3D perspective and to maintain the 3D model. I just don't see that it's the same now that we're moving into 5D. And I could be absolutely wrong, but I want to be, if I am wrong, I want someone to teach me and to help me understand that better. So I want something like a real answer, not just like, oh yeah, money's just energy, you just have to open yourself up to it. I get that. But I don't feel like it's something that is going to be held on to in 5D. And I understand we're not necessarily in 5D and we still have to make a living. We still have to eat and all that stuff. I just was kind of bothered that, you know, a service like this was just such a high rate. Because I provide products through my alchemy, but I don't charge a set price. I just do it on a donation basis where, you know, whatever you feel you can afford or whatever you feel would be a good donation for me and the medicines that I provide is fantastic. Whether that's $1, whether that's $100,000, it doesn't matter to me. And if you don't feel like you've got money, I don't want to hold back my medicines from people, you know, that could change their lives or help them ascend or help them, you know, cure something that they have. So if you don't have money, I'll just give it to them, you know. That's just kind of the way that I feel that we need to live moving into 5D, but I want to hear you guys' opinions. So thank you so much, guys. I love you. I really do. And I'm so appreciative of all that you guys do and all the comments and everything that you guys help me out so much. And I appreciate you. Love and light. We'll talk to you soon. Can't wait to hear from you. Bye.